Good day, everyone. May I present to you our research entitled Socio-Demographic Correlates of Emotional Intelligence and Academic Performance on Nursing Care Management Courses among Nursing Students at Biliran Province State University. I am Roxanne Claire Brunilio, together with me, Vivian Mary Diaz, Sandra Lane Radam, Natalie Shane Sedugio, together with our research advisor, Dr. Pearl Irish V. Dipas. Emotional intelligence has a great effect on the quality of learning and application of the learned knowledge in practice. This research aims to know the relationship between the socio-demographic variables towards the academic achievement, level of emotional intelligence, and the relationship between the academic performance and emotional intelligence. Various of studies links emotional to increased academic performances of students in their undergraduate studies. This includes nursing students, as we recently found out by Mowed and Almigoli 2022. Nursing care management courses, or NCM, are exclusively in the Philippines and are made up of theory and skills in order to enhance the competency of nursing care. In the Philippines, there were only little research has conducted. This research bridged a gap in the literature and emotional intelligence and academic success, as well as its association to the socio-demographic profile of the students.
For the general objective, it aims to determine the level of emotional intelligence and academic performance on nursing care management or NCM courses of nursing students of Biliran Province State University. For specific objectives, first, respondents' socio-demographic profile. Second, level of emotional intelligence of the respondents. Third, what is the academic performance or general point average or GPA on nursing care management or NCM courses of the respondents. Fourth, is there a significant relationship between the socio-demographic profile variables and level of emotional intelligence? Fifth, is there a significant relationship between the socio-demographic profile variables and the academic performance of respondents in the nursing care management or NCM courses? Sixth, is there a significant relationship between the respondents' emotional intelligence and academic performance in nursing care management courses? And lastly, what action plan can be crafted to improve the emotional intelligence and academic performance of the respondents in the nursing care management courses? So for the methodology, the researcher used descriptive correlational design and is conducted at Biliran Province State University, specifically at School of Nursing and Health Sciences. The research respondents are the level 2 regular nursing students of Biliran Province State University on the academic year 2021 and 2022. The research instrument is a standardized questionnaire which consists of 3 parts. For the data gathering procedure, first is a transmittal letter, and then a letter to registrar's office, and then informed consent, and lastly is the distribution of questionnaire. For data scoring of emotional intelligence, 0.5, which range value is 5.0 to 4.21, means strongly agree. 0.4, which range value is 4.20 to 3.41, means often agree. 0.3, which range value is 3.40 to 2.61, means sometimes agree. 0.2, which range value is 2.60 to 1.81, means barely agree. And 0.1, which range value is 1.8 to 1.0, means not agree. For the data scoring of academic performance, the grade point average or GPA and its interpretation. So, a GPA of 1.0 to 1.4 which interprets excellent, a GPA of 1.5 to 2.0 which interprets very good, a GPA of 2.1 to 2.4 which interprets good, and a GPA of 2.5 to 3.0 which interprets accept. And for the statistical treatment of data, mean, standard deviation, percentage and frequency distribution, and person correlation coefficient analysis and Spearman-Rho.
Chapter 4. Chapter 4 includes the presentation, analysis, and interpretation of data. Results in Table 1 shows that most respondents belong to the 21 to 22 age range, with 83% as a resultant. As regards to the birth order of the respondents, 29% are firstborn. In terms of family setup, 62% of the respondents live with both of their parents. As for the respondents' family type, majority belongs to a small family as denoted by the 49% resultant. The next table shows the overall level of emotional intelligence of the respondents. The result of the study shows that the overall emotional intelligence among nursing students was high, 75.39%, as the highest mean percentage score was related to nursing students' perception regarding the emotional intelligence pattern of managing others' emotion, 80.50%. While the mean percentage score was related to nursing students' perception regarding the emotional intelligence pattern of utilization of emotion, 70.31%. The next table shows the academic performance or GPA of respondents on NCM courses. Table 3.1 shows the grade point average levels of the nursing students. There are 62.25% of nursing students performed between 2.1 and 2.4, which means that majority of them are academically average. The succeeding tables shows the relationship between the variables. Table 4 reveals the socio-demographic profile and level of emotional intelligence. Results show that age, birth order, and family type have correlation coefficient values closer to negative 0.5 and a p-value greater than 0.05. The second table shows the socio-demographic profile and academic performance. Results show that the variables age, birth order, and family types has correlation coefficient values closer to negative 0.05 and a p-value greater than 0.05. Table 6 represents the relationship of the respondents' emotional intelligence patterns and their academic performance represented by their GPA on different nursing care management or NCM courses. Results show a correlation coefficient values closer to positive 0.5 and a p-value less than 0.05.
For the summary of findings, first objective, the majority of the respondents were living with their parents. Second objective, most of the respondents have high emotional intelligence. For the third objective, it has a grade point average between 2.1 and 2.4. So relationship between the level of emotional intelligence and academic performance, there is a significant relationship and a strong guess on the respondents' utilization of emotion. So based on the findings of the study, the following conclusions were most of the respondents were belong to small types of families. And the results shows that the respondents knows how to perceive their own emotions, and the majority of the respondents had an average grade point ranging from 2.1 to 2.4. Moreover, there is a significant relationship between the respondents' emotional intelligence and their academic performance. Further recommendations, educate and train nurses' academic faculties on emotional intelligence skills. Emotional intelligence needs to be further investigated in relation to the cultural impact, religion, clinical judgment skills, and environmental factors. And in terms of education, emotional intelligence training should be started during undergraduate study to prepare nursing students on how to deal with negative emotion and managing them.